Have you ever felt like an outsider, even among your own family? Ever wondered why? It's a feeling that's been gnawing at you, isn't it? This sense of being different, of not quite fitting into the puzzle that is your family, your friends, your surroundings. It's as if you're a piece from another puzzle entirely, one that's grander, more complex. This, dear listener, is not an accident. It's not a quirk of fate or a random occurrence. This is a divinely orchestrated moment of transformation. You see, in this vast universe, nothing happens without reason. Every event, every circumstance, every encounter, every emotion, they all carry a purpose, a meaning. You may often feel misunderstood, perhaps even rejected by those closest to you. Your thoughts, your ideas, your very essence might seem alien to them. This too is a part of your journey, a part of your growth. This sense of alienation, of being different, is a sign that you are a chosen one. Chosen not by society, not by your peers, but by the divine. You are chosen for a purpose greater than you can imagine, a purpose as unique as you are. This feeling of being different, of being an outsider, is merely the first step in realizing your true potential. You are not alone in your journey. You are a chosen one, appointed by divine timing. Every rejection, every betrayal you've experienced has been a stepping stone, a preparation for you. The journey of the chosen one is not without its trials. These trials are not mere obstacles on the path, but rather they are the path itself. The resistance, the misunderstanding, the opposition, especially from those closest to you, your family, are all part of your spiritual journey. They are not indicative of personal failure, but rather they are signs of spiritual separation and alignment with a higher purpose. Imagine, if you will, a tapestry. Each thread represents a challenge faced, a trial endured. Woven together, they form a pattern, a design, a destiny. The trials you face are like these threads. They are not random, not meaningless, but carefully chosen, deliberately placed. Each one an integral part of the grand design that is your life's purpose. These trials can often be harsh, painful even. The chosen one might face rejection from the very people they hold dear. But remember, this is not a rejection of you as a person, but a resistance to the change, the shift that your spiritual alignment brings. It disturbs the stagnant patterns, the comfortable norms, and that can be unsettling to those around you. But in the midst of these trials, there is also growth. There is refinement. Like gold tested in the fire, your spirit is being purified, your character shaped. You are being prepared to carry a divine assignment, to bear a supernatural authority. So do not be disheartened by the trials. Do not lose faith. For these trials are not punishments. They are not burdens to be borne. They are qualifications for your divine assignment. They are the stepping stones that lead you to your destiny, to your higher purpose. These trials are not punishments, but qualifications for your divine assignment. Feeling isolated, experiencing shifts in relationships, these are sacred spaces designed for you. You see, there's an extraordinary purpose behind these changes. It's not a punishment nor a coincidence. These experiences are part of a divine orchestration, a spiritual blueprint that has been designed for the chosen ones. When you start to feel the cold sting of isolation, when you find the dynamics of your relationships shifting, it's because you're being pulled towards a higher purpose. This process of separation is a sacred space, a cocoon where your spirit is nurtured, protected and prepared for a life that is far beyond the ordinary. In this space, you're not alone, even when it might feel like it. You're in the company of the divine, enveloped by an energy that is purifying, strengthening, and elevating your spirit. The divine is using this period of isolation to help you grow, to fortify your spirit, and to prepare you for the extraordinary destiny that awaits you. Every shift, every change, every moment of isolation is a stepping stone on your journey towards your divine destiny. They are not obstacles, but opportunities. Opportunities to grow, to learn, to evolve, and to step into the extraordinary role that you have been chosen for. So, when you feel isolated, when you experience shifts in your relationships, remember this: you're not being rejected. You're being protected. You're not being abandoned. You're being prepared. You're not being punished. You're being elevated. This divine separation is not a barrier, but a bridge that is leading you towards your divine destiny, towards a life that is filled with purpose, power, and profound impact. Embrace this divine separation. It's not only your protection, it's your elevation. It's the divine's way of preparing you for the extraordinary journey that lies ahead. It's the cocoon that is nurturing your spirit, preparing you for the moment when you will spread your wings and soar towards your divine destiny. Ever felt an urge to detach emotionally? That's a powerful spiritual tool. It can be puzzling, this urge to pull back, to create a buffer between your feelings and the world around you. But understand this: it is not an accident. It is not a malfunction of your spirit. It is, in fact, a divinely orchestrated shield. Why, you may ask? Because as a chosen one, your emotional landscape is vast, rich, and intense. It is a beautiful expanse, but also a vulnerable one. It's like a fertile field that, left unprotected, can be trampled upon, sown with seeds of doubt, fear, and confusion. Emotional detachment serves as a guardrail, a protective boundary that preserves your anointing. Now let's clarify something. Emotional detachment does not mean becoming cold or uncaring. Far from it. It means creating a sacred space for your emotions, a sanctuary where they can flourish without being tainted by external influences. It's about holding your feelings dear, but not letting them be manipulated or swayed. Imagine for a moment you're a ship on a stormy sea. The waves represent the challenges, the resistance, the opposition you face. Now, if you let every wave toss you about, you'll lose your course. You'll be led astray by the turmoil. But if you anchor yourself, if you detach from the whim of each wave, you stand firm. You maintain your direction, your clarity. Emotional detachment is this anchor. It's a spiritual tool that allows you to sail through the storm with your anointing intact, your clarity undimmed. It equips you to face resistance without losing sight of your divine purpose. It enables you to experience your feelings without letting them rule you. It's a delicate balance, yes. It requires practice, awareness, and above all, faith. Faith in your divine calling, faith in your spiritual resilience, and faith in the divine wisdom that guides you to emotionally detach when needed. So the next time you feel the urge to detach emotionally, remember this: you're not running away, you're not shutting down, you're simply stepping back to preserve your spirit, to safeguard your anointing. Because you, as a chosen one, carry a divine assignment, a supernatural authority. And to fulfill this, you need to maintain your emotional integrity. Emotional detachment is not a sign of weakness, but a preservation of your anointing. Your obedience is a hammer, cracking chains of fear, deception, and stagnation inherited from your family. It's a force to be reckoned with, a power that disrupts stagnant patterns and shakes the foundations of generational norms. You see, when you walk in obedience, you don't just follow a path, you create a new one. You become a trailblazer, a pioneer, an architect of a new reality. Your actions, your choices, your obedience, they ripple through time, altering the course of your lineage. You become a catalyst for change, a beacon of hope and transformation. Your obedience is not a silent act. It's a loud proclamation, a declaration that you're not bound by the past, that you're not a prisoner of inherited patterns. Your obedience whispers to the future, promising a new dawn, a different world. It's a rebellion against mediocrity, a revolution against complacency. Your obedience is a catalyst for change, not just for you, but for generations to come. Isolation is not punishment, it's divine positioning. In the silence of solitude, the soul's workshop is revealed. Here, in the hush of seclusion, your character is refined, your discernment honed. Solitude is not a barren desert, but a fertile ground where spiritual power blossoms. The echoes of solitude are not signs of loneliness, but whispers of divine wisdom. In this holy silence, you are not alone, but in the company of the divine, shaping and molding you for a higher purpose. The solitude that you feel is not a chasm of emptiness, but a cocoon of transformation. It is here in the crucible of solitude that your spiritual authority is forged, your vision clarified. Remember, the diamond is formed under pressure, the pearl within the solitude of the oyster. Your solitude is not a sign of rejection, but a testament to your divine selection. Your solitude is preparation for revelation, authority, and elevation. You are entering a supernatural season of breakthrough, favor, provision, and generational impact. This is a time when the divine clock chimes in perfect harmony with your spirit, marking the dawn of a new chapter. This is not a mere shift, but a divine transfer of power and authority, an elevation to a higher spiritual plane. The struggles, the trials, the solitude, all these have been refining your spirit, molding you to receive this divine gift. The wait may have been long, but remember, divine timing is flawless. It arrives not a moment too soon, nor a moment too late. This transfer is not just an individual breakthrough. It's a ripple effect, a wave of divine favor that will touch every corner of your life, seeping into the lives of those yet to come. Trust in God's divine orchestration. Your elevation will impact not only your life, but generations to come.